Good morning. Morning, everyone. Hello. So here's what I'm finding. This double-sided sticky tape does not want to stick. Might have to reinforce that bad boy with some glue. See, I made this little tag book and I did it with regular and acetate just for fun. And I stained the acetate, where'd the one go, with alcohol ink. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's kind of yellowed. Morning, Mac. So, give it a minute for people to get here. I think I'm gonna have to do some sort of reinforcing of this because I'm just not wanting to stay stuck. I really like to avoid glue on acetate. It's gonna be 90 and super humid here today. Woot woot. Good morning, Jennifer. Happy Friday. Oh, it's my Monday for work, so I don't know about happy, but yeah. So yeah, the double-sided tape really didn't want to stick to this, keep this stuck down, this seam tape. So either I have bad double-sided tape or it just doesn't like to stick to it. I have a plan though. I have a plan. I'll just glue something along here because we're going to decorate this, but we're on the basically the front page of the reverse side of the journal now, and we're going to start out by covering this page. And I'm going to grab some of my Tim Holtz. This is Backdrops Volume 3. I've kind of got them all mixed up. And they're double-sided. See, that one would have to go a long ways, or at least in my mind. Oh, I like this botanical. The Price is Right just started. Okay, Mac. So this, I ordered a new Tim Holtz ruler because I really missed mine after it cracked in half. So it looks like I need to go about, I want it almost to the edge, so just around 5 1/4 by 7 1/8. Okay, let's grab my chopper. Now this is the tricky part. Let me just mark this. Just had that ruler in my hand, y'all. Here it is. Make a mark. Save those scraps, of course. Hi, Dawn. Good morning. Let me go ahead and grunge that up. I'm going to use the vintage photo here. Yeah, I can't drink any more coffee right now. I just ate breakfast. And I had my favorite breakfast, which is fried eggs. And I don't eat them that often because I only like the way I cook them. And I cook them in a whole lot of butter. And I eat a lot of salt on them. So I try not to eat them very much, and I do suffer from it later. And I want this all to be kind of grungy. Okay. You know what? I don't know what I did there, but I mismeasured it by a long shot. The heck? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, tea's gonna work. Tea will work fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my reptile adhesive on this page because I want to make sure it stays stuck, and then I'll deal with the bottom. I'll put a pocket down there or something. Something. And I am gluing the living crud out of it. I want to get it right to the top. Let's see if I can lay this down and get better pressure on it. There we go. Now I'll have to deal with the other side. We'll see what that looks like. Actually, it's fine. I don't mind it a bit. Yeah, since it's a cover page, but yeah, I think I will because I think I'm going to want to put this in a pocket. And I'm doing this in a botanical theme. So let's decide on the type of pocket here. I do believe I shall go about here, and I'm just going to take a pencil and mark where I want to cut it. And about here. Watch your fingers. Yeah. Just move this over closer since I use it quite frequently in this particular application. Sorry, I'm sitting there doing that off camera. Sometimes I forget. Yep, that works perfectly. It's perfect. And sorry, I have to have my air on this morning. There's no way I'm turning off my air for the next probably 6 months. And I'm sticking with botanical here, so let me grab wonder. No, because that's going to fall. Oh, okay. That's going to fall open. I don't want that to happen unless I stick it shut. Yeah, yeah, I like the idea. $93, yeah. And let's get, I'm going to be using a lot of this stencil today. Let's stencil this up a bit. Let me get my neutrals out. Oh, let's go with brush, no, frayed burlap. Kind of difficult to do on a wobbly surface. There we go. I only want to go with my glue. I'm going to go to about there. This little folder I made, you know, I bought the kit. Where did I put it? Huh. Oh. This kit, and then I just kind of stole the recipe there for the folder shape. Let's go here. Just gonna hold that down a minute. Where do you live in Tennessee? I'm in North Alabama, Huntsville. Oh, cool. My son went to Dollywood once with a school field trip. Let's grab one of these guys. See, I took and stuck some of those. I don't know why I did that. So far I haven't found one that I really want on the front here. That one. Is it open? Have you ever seen Dolly Parton? That'd be so cool. I would love to see her. I think she's an awesome person. I don't know if the ink will stick to this, but I'm going to put it on anyway. Because it's kind of a little bit of a smooth surface here. You know what? Come to think of it, if I'm going to put these tags in that pocket, I better think about how I place this. Set it down a minute. Okay. That was easy. Try to get some pressure on here. All right. So now we just got to do these tags. We'll just set that aside to dry a minute. Hey, Melissa. Okay. Are you okay? Hi, Michelle. Melissa, are you all right? What's going on? So sticking with the botanical theme here. Let me find something else botanical-ish. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna partially cover these tags since the stuff doesn't want to stick with the on double-sided sticky tape. No, I'm not going to use that one. I save these things. Well, there's a colorful botanical. That works for me. All right. What I think I'll do is I think I will go ahead and cut a tag out of this. But I need that hole. Okay, let's just go a different route. Cut the inside of those. Let's find the bottom-ish. Oh yeah, there's the botanical on the other side too. Go right about there. Hi, Susan. See, I made a line and I can't see this stinking thing. So, let's take my tag and use it as a template. There we go. Might be too long still, but it'll be fine. Oh no! Oh my gosh! I swear, girl. I'm gonna round the corners on this guy. I'm gonna do it at the 4mm, I think. I always turn this thing upside down because if you don't get it exactly right in here, it cuts it all funky. Golly, me too. Gallbladder. Useless things. Well, they're not really useless, but we can live without them. That must have been scary, thinking you were having a heart attack. Gosh. Well, I'm glad you can watch. You know what? I always take my tablet with me if I have to go to the ER because I know that I'm going to be stuck waiting forever no matter what. And if I can get my data, I'll just use my data in the... Otherwise, connect to their funky Wi-Fi. This will reinforce that that seam tape so it stays stuck. Come on down, there you go. I know, right? Oh, no kidding, Jennifer. I used to use turmeric, but I stopped because I didn't notice it was any different. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. I just didn't feel like there's a sticky booger from my, oh, look at there, my stuff's peeling up. Okay. So I'm just going to do the paper inside of these. Now, I'm kind of at a loss what to do with the acetate, but it seems to be okay with sticking to the acetate. It just doesn't want to stick to the paper. I'll use the other side for that one. Now, I'm not going to be able to see that. Go darker so you can see it. Told you I wouldn't be able to see it. There it is. I lost it again. There it is. Yep. So awkward doing this upside down. These things aren't cheap, y'all. I don't know why they get away with charging so much money for them. A minimum of $225 just to set foot in the ER. That doesn't count all the testing and unnecessary testing they do on you. I am so anti-doctor. Last year, my doctor did some blood work on me, and they call me up. His partner calls me up on a Friday afternoon, like about 4:30 in the afternoon, and tells me I have to take my butt to the ER right now because of some weird blood test. So, number one, freaked me out, right? Number two, I get to the ER, and the ER doc, who is awesome, tells me my test is normal and that the antibiotics I was taking could possibly made it a little bit higher, and it was some sort of a marker for a blood clot. And they did ultrasound on my legs and all kinds of stuff, and there was nothing wrong with me. I was so angry. Nothing wrong. I absolutely hate going to the ER, especially when there's an epidemic. You know, there's sick people in there. That's good. I'm glad they're good to you there, Melissa. Okay. It's gonna look pretty cool. See, now this is all funky and wrinkly. Let me see if I can lift it a little and lay it back down. Where did I put my poke tool? Need to be smooth if I'm going to glue something over it. All right, let's see what I've got in my scrappy scraps, if I have any botanicals. or something that will kind of flow with it. These were all a 12 by 12 paper pad I cut down like that. Yeah, exactly. They usually are pretty good in the ER. They see so many people. Then again, one time I went, they stuck me in this room like that never gets used. Didn't have any bedding, any pillow, any TV, just a naked bed, and I was not happy. And so they said somebody would bring me something until like 45 minutes later, and it was cold. You know, because they kind of keep it cold in there. Keep the bacteria down. Oh, no kidding. I made that one way too short. Well. Oh, fuzzy math, fuzzy math. The whole point mainly is just to hold down these pieces of seam tape. Okay, this is vellum. No, I don't think I want vellum. I think I want something a little more substantial. I don't know what I did there or what I was making, but this is what's going to work. Oh, you had pancreatitis too? Oh my gosh, that's so painful. My friend gets it. She's very, very sick when she gets it. Lord, there it is. There it is. Okay. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Betty Penny. Nice to see you guys here. I know Monica said she was going to go live this morning, but I haven't seen her yet. And I know she did live the other night, Wednesday night too, and I kind of had to butt in the middle of hers because that was my normal timing. Three holes. Turtle tank maintenance. You've got heroes in a half shell? I could never keep reptiles or amphibians. My son had a ball python. His name was Monty, you know, Monty Python, of course. And I was terrified of that thing. And they used to take such joy in feeding it, and I'd be like, let me just take a long trip somewhere right now. So I don't want anything to do with this feeding of the snake. A duck? How cool. Alright, so we got those covered. Now we got to do the other side. Where's that piece I just cut off? No idea what I did with it. Let's see if I've got any. Ooh, yeah. That's a botanical. These are not botanical. So Cheryl, I'm doing a tag book, and I did every other tag I made out of acrylic. Yeah. No. What's that stuff called? I can't think of the name of it. Acetate. And then I dyed them a bit with some alcohol ink so that they look aged. And so I'm gonna make this tag book, and since the double-sided sticky tape does not want to hold with the seam binding, I'm covering each one of these pages to kind of reinforce that hold right there. And I'm just going to hope and pray. It doesn't seem to be pulling up on the acetate. It only is pulling up on the paper. I got that one too short again. I don't know what's wrong with my measuring skills today. It doesn't matter. Okay, corner rounder. I don't ever want to go back to work. Please don't make me. I did apply for a different position again in my company. I'm just trying to get off the phones. It's just a little much for me, and this is a really bad time of year for me to be on the phones because I'm real super sensitive. Because I'm always fighting off tears, so you know, one wrong thing and I get defensive or I'll cry, which is, you know, totally embarrassing. But I need to work till I'm old enough to get Medicare because I have to have some sort of medical insurance. And I'm not old enough for another three years and, I don't know, 4 months. I just can't imagine being without insurance, although most of my adult life I didn't have insurance, and that's what sent my health downhill because you don't tend to go to get any kind of even maintenance care, which I don't even like doing that, to be honest with you. Thank you. Oh, nice, Cheryl. I sometimes will watch YouTubes on my TV, but I don't, I can't comment. And I love to be chatty. All right, one more floral of some sort here. Back in my scraps box. Not big enough. Let's see if I can measure this one properly-ish. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, no bueno. I know they started taking money out of my husband's Social Security check, even though he had insurance with my company. But they were taking less than I was paying for him, so we took him off my insurance because we couldn't figure out how to get him off of there. All right, there it is. I imagine we could have figured it out, but we were too lazy. Let me just be honest here. So I'm thinking for the acetate pieces is finding some same size pieces so that I can glue them, front to back, so it doesn't, have white space on the back, or decorate the back or something. Oh, Monica's going live in 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. I'm usually done by 11. Usually. I have to do my laundry and all that stuff. That's what I do on Fridays, because I don't have to go to work till 6:30 p.m. Okay. Now we've got those, the tape on those reinforced. And as I said, it doesn't seem to be coming up where it's stuck to the acetate, just where it was stuck to the paper. Oh, I got that acetate really dirty. Well, it's purposely dirty, but looks like I've got glue boogers on it. Let's clean it off a little before I try to stick anything to it. Oh no, I hope not, Janet. Hey, Monica. All right, so let's find some ephemera pieces for that. And I'm sticking straight with Tim's stuff today. And I want it to stay in the botanical range. You still there, Mac? I thought you were going to watch The Price is Right. So what we could do is, let me think this through here. I put something to the back of that. I think I have a plan. I'm by the seat of my pants here today. I did this tag thing early this morning because I wanted to make a tag book, and it took me longer than an hour, so that's why I didn't make it together with you guys. But you get the gist of it, right? I got that way too long. I don't want to have the whole piece of acetate covered, or what's the point of acetate? So what I need to do is I need to make another piece the same size to go on the other side. Let me just pencil mark that. What did I drop? Okay. Oops. See what it would, well no, because when you stick it down the glue is going to show through. Dragonfly. It didn't stand out very well on that. We'll fix that. Come on, pick it. Clipped off all my nails last night because I cannot keep the stink of things clean because I'm constantly in ink. Oops. And I'm just using the ephemera I have rather than cutting out a bunch of stuff because I don't have my blast mat out. It's under. And so my little sidekick won't stick to this. Oops. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's forever. Well, I've heard that about, you guys have national health care, right, Shannon? Okay, so the plan here. I'm not going to use glue. I'm going to use my double-sided sticky tape. And it's be a pocket big enough for a ticket or just a piece of paper or whatever. Just burnish those down. Are your medications expensive, Shannon? What about people with diabetes? I'm curious. Inquiring minds want to know. Because I know that here, like, for some reason, insulin is ridiculously priced. Like, overpriced 1,000,000 times or something crazy like that. Now, I'll flip it over. Yeah, that's going to be cool. Okay, hi, Susie. Let me get my skinnier tape. I've got a super skinny one. Where are you, skinny one? It's like 1/8 of an inch or something. It's almost like, what? How can they get away with, I don't know. Oh my gosh. That's a car payment. I think I pay about $6 a month for my medications. The only thing I take that is prescribed is a blood pressure medicine. Pokey tool, there you are. How's our time looking? Okay, we're good, we're good. Cool, I like it. All right, let's do one for here. I meant to use this side. I can't see where I just marked. There it is. Pink marshmallow, hello. I think I'll go from this side. All right, and then let me find another flowery sort of one. Yes. This is going to be tricky right here. Doesn't matter if it's smaller. We found out because it still looks cool. Okay, so that one actually is a little bit too big still. our botanical bags. I don't want that knot right there. Well, I'll stick with the bag I have here. Use this butterfly. Hey, Bethany. And we're sticking with the all vintage photo for this color scheme. Oh, by the way, I dyed the acetate with the latte color of Tim Holtz alcohol ink. Same way you dye tape if you want funky looking tape. If you haven't seen that before, I think I'm gonna just stress both sides of this here since part of this will probably show through. Make you one. So at Pink Marshmallow, this this journal, once it's done, is going to be in a giveaway. So stay tuned. Every journal we make on this channel on Junkin with Tea, Friday Morning Coffee, will be given away. Make sure I put this on straight. And I won't fully decorate them because I want the person who wins it to be able to decorate with the ephemera that we put in and their own stuff. We got marshmallow faces. I don't own any marshmallow faces. It's not my bag. I barely have any cutesy stamps. Now, if I'm on a design team, I can work stamps, no problem. I can do cutesy. But if it's my preference, I don't. Alrighty. Put him here. Okay. Flip it over. And he's going to go right here. So he needs something on him. We'll barely get this done in time. Probably won't get time to decorate it much other than what we've done. After this green butterfly. Yeah, besides that, nobody wants to lose a finger, Mac. Just saying. Mac's son's daughter, my granddaughter Leah, she has a ball python, right, that she's had forever, like years. Make sure, flip it over again, make sure I'm putting the tape on the correct side. my thinking for this tag book is I'll have strings up here and danglies. I've got a lot of danglies, so it'll be cool. Bye, Susan. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Now, if you want to send me marshmallowy stuff, I'm happy to create something with it. There we go. All right, so let's see if I can discover. All right, so we've got our little tag book with our acetate tags, and that will go in its pocketses. Like that. And then we'll have strings with danglies hanging down from this and more decoration. What do you think? We got the front page done of the back side of the journal. And see why I said I'm really not worried about any of this, because it'll get covered. And in fact, let's go ahead and just grunge that up a little bit. You could email I could print them. I print a lot of stuff. So then we can also fit something in here, like a journal tag. Where did I put that little tag? I had a little tag. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. Right, next week we will tackle this pages. All right, just to recap, because I do them, now it's really sitting funny. We got the front cover, front cover A. We got our writing board. We got miscellaneous tag places. We got this little thing I'm not going to open again, a place to put a journaling page or whatever you want. More journaling pages. This is our little flip out setup. More journaling space. Could put journal pages there. We did this one week before last. We did this one with Monica's stuff. Our scissors on our crab butt. And we've got this one done. Thank you so much. So as far as Junkin with Tea goes, I will see you guys next Friday. I thank you so much for coming today. And don't forget to visit Monica's channel. I think she's going live, Mr. Scissor Butt. I think she's going live here in probably a few minutes. And I think she has a new release coming out, so it'll be cool to see. And that's it for me. See you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.